And what's up everybody, welcome back to my video.
Hi.
It's Lemmy, and today I'm going to be testing QuickHeal Total Security against a bunch of malware. So, it's been a very long time since I've ever touched this product, I'll say. And I gotta say, this is overwhelming me at the first glance. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by this whole UI thing. So I have obviously turned this off because I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have today. But overall, this is the UI. So I'm going to be showing you everything with the UI quickly because this isn't a full review. So right here you have your scans, you have device security and all of that, ransomware protection, virus protection, malware protection. Some of this is disabled because obviously I would have everything deleted out of that folder, which I do not want. I will be testing this, by the way. Trust me, I will be testing this. And we have browsing protection. So this is off by default, by the way. I did not change that. Then we have external drive protection, auto-run protection, scan external drives. Then we have email protection, so basically anti-spam and all that stuff. You can pause to read anything if you want to. Then we have Wi-Fi, internet, IDS, IPS, you have firewall here. Then you have safe banking, a lot of different total internet security type of things. Then you have backup and restore. You can back up your data, manage your backups right here. You restore from the backup. This is probably useful for ransomware or something like that. Then we have parental controls, webcam control, and a Wi-Fi scanner. Well, not gonna do that. We don't need to do that. We're on cable. Then we have a file vault, which I guess you just put stuff in here. External drive data, don't know what this is, and it kind of just is off by default. Then we have advanced stuff, advanced privacy, secure delete. As you can see, we have a bunch of like these delete options. Then we have registry restore, screen locker protection. This is really interesting. It's one of those rare ones that I've seen to have these type of things so far. I have spy alert. This is gonna be interesting. Not gonna lie. We have performance. This is, I guess that's fine. This is a gimmick, and this is okay. That's a cleaner, a gimmick, another gimmick, and another gimmick. So I have meta protect, or I don't know. They're probably just plugging that in, just like that. Insights, reports, enhance your security. Yeah. Details, settings, and support. So app updates, self protection, management, quarantine, and advanced settings. Emergency disk, and internet settings. So that's just it. Self protection and app updates, quarantine. Don't know when that happened, but okay. So already started quarantining something, even though I did not want it to quarantine anything. Let me just go ahead and restart, and then I'll be right back with everything as it should be. Alright, so let me just go ahead and disable it quickly before it starts deleting all my stuff. So now to check our malware folder, we have 229 items today. So that is a little bit less, again, as usual, but I will try to get more, maybe like 2 folders. This was just 1 folder, and it was all yesterday's. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna just go ahead and get everything ready. So that, as you can see, everything is fine right here. We're gonna scroll down over here, wait for this to settle down, which it will right now. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and open QuickHeal and enable it. So we have everything on default. I have changed no settings except for disabling protection temporarily, which I will re-enable now. Alright, there we go. Everything is re-enabled. I'm gonna just go ahead and begin the test now, and let's go. Okay, so I'm not gonna run anything anymore, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for this to finish. And the memory isn't looking great. Very much not looking great at all. So awesome, you know, awesome to see. 100% CPU usage, 88% memory usage. I don't know, man. And by the way, QuickHeal was enabled the whole time. So wait, where is QuickHeal? Wait, was it? Yo, bro, I think it was killed. Yeah, I think it was killed. What the hell, bro? QuickHeal was killed. Are you joking? Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, it's back. So that's good to know. It's back, but it's not doing a whole lot, is it? Nope, not doing much. There's memory is very lively, which is a very bad sign. There's a lot of things running, so yeah, it's not good at all. Now if I try to put this away, I don't think it's gonna work.
Nope.
No, there's stuff open. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close this, actually, restart, and then we'll see what happens after that. Okay, so the first thing I was greeted with is this, and no virus found. So boot time scan. Let me delete the folder quickly and see what's left on the system and what's actually dormant. Okay, so I deleted that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the usual checks. So let me go ahead and open Process Explorer first and see what that has to say. Yeah, that is not great right off the bat. Yeah, is everything running? PowerShell still running. This one, I don't know what this one is running at all. Okay, that one closed. And msixx.exe, which is also not a good sign. Okay, it is blocking stuff, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Yeah, no. Look at all that. No. No. That is, wow. QuickHeal is active. It is detecting stuff, but let's do this and see what happens. I just run this, see what happens. That was suspended and it is running. Let's try this one. Open. That is also running. So yeah, bad. Okay, that's good. It did block that. But our memory is a complete garbage again. Awesome. Look at that, bro. Oh no. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and our thing is obviously heavily trashed. So I'm gonna go ahead and check auto runs to see just how many terrible things I can find right here. So this is already usual checks, as you know. So right off the bat we have startup key and 2 system updates, which are definitely not suspicious at all. Then we have a W script, which it's not a headset develop inability introduction artist slippery customized clean.js. Yeah, it's totally not just random strings, random words of nothingness. Then we have startup.vbs, which is suspicious, very suspicious, in start menu. Then we have a, I don't know what this is. Oh, that's QuickHeal, okay. Well, let's see what else we have. Okay, so that's task name. Don't know what that is. That's suspicious. Now I have services, which is QuickHeal. That's okay. What else we have? VMware. All right. Edge update. Screw that. That's QuickHeal. QuickHeal. Yeah, it's trying to connect to something. Man, there's plenty of things running in startup. Wow, just a lot of things. We check in memory again, just so you see I'm not joking. Yeah, look at those invisible command prompts. Like, oh my god, that is scary. That is very scary, dude. File compare. I don't know why we would need that, but that's a Discord stealer. I'm probably thinking like Discord game info stealers. Same with this thing, even though this thing looks like even weirder. Yeah, it's running netsh.exe, PowerShell.exe, cmd.exe, just Node.js. I see a huge mess going on right now. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and grab our second opinion scanners to see what they have to say, and then I'll be back. Alright, so both products finished scanning, and Hitman Pro somehow didn't find anything, while Norton, well, I think this speaks for itself. We have this random JS in app data roaming, which, yeah, definitely, I think this is a legitimate folder, like completely legitimate folder. And we have another very legitimate folder in app data roaming, and yet another one. with the same JS script and QuickHeal jumping into action like when it's way too late. We have all this already active, which, you know, not the best look. Then we have this, I don't even know, it's malware most likely. Then we have this definitely info stealer right here. Then we have another very legitimately info stealer in updated local temp file installer.exe with GitHub incorporated, which that is obviously what it is. Then we have node.js, probably also malicious scripts. And then what else? There's a couple more VBS scripts, and then there is another JS and a VBS. So that is a total of 18, and then there's multiple more classified here under each single one of them. This is an exceptionally awful result. I have not expected it to be this bad, genuinely. So everything was active, and I'm pretty sure mid-test, QuickHeal actually just stopped working. I think it closed off or something closed it, but that is not good. Not good at all. And if we check the memory again, and by the way, as you saw, QuickHeal did a boot time scan, so that was a complete system scan and it didn't find anything. So this is what we have to go with, and this is still active. So my overall verdict on QuickHeal total security: it was active, it did function, it did something, it did what it did, but it was just not enough. It was, as you can see, 188 threats were blocked. Not enough. So I cannot give this product a pass today. With that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.